Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Hey, ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, welcome to a very special edition of Pay-Per-View Profits on Kocosports. We are live on Twitch Kocosports, archived, not on Koco Plays, but archived on YouTube Kocosports. Kocosports YouTube, we love you and miss you. It's just I'm addicted to Twitch, and we are doing live AEW watch parties, including tomorrow, me and my boy Boom Boom, AEW watch party, pay-per-view, be there, check it out. Boom Boom's here. Welcome to Pay-Per-View Profits. We got Andy Paps, Commander Ralph, Sam Besser, Golden Star Alex, live in the chat right now. All right, let's do this. So we start from the bottom and work our way up Drake style?
Yes, we should.
All right, pre-show. Nyla Rose and Jamie Hayter, probably saying that wrong, versus Shida and Thunder Rosa. Really? Shiada's gonna fucking go here? Wow. Okay, so there's the women's. I'm gonna go Thunder Rosa and Shida because I love her, but I do love Nyla Rose. I don't know enough about Jamie Hayter. I'm probably misspelling her name. Hayter? You're a fucking hater. I'm going Thunder Rosa and Shida. Boom Boom, pre-show, predictions? Hear it out. Let's do it.
I kind of hate how they just kind of threw all these girls together, but
Yeah.
hey, at least they're, at least they're having a match, and I definitely like the good guys. So I'm going to go with, Hikaru, Shida, and Thunder Rosa to get the win here. I think you want to start the pay-per-view off on a good note, and I think that's a good way for it to go.
Andy Pap says Shida turns on Rose. That's my prediction for that. All right.
I hope you're wrong. I like them both. I like them both as baby faces.
All right. 4 great athletes wasted in a WWE type tag team match for pay-per-view. Pac and Cody Rhodes versus Black and Andrade. Why? I'll go Pac and Cody Rhodes because I want to get to the next match. Boom Boom, your prediction?
My prediction.
I haven't heard that in a while. Pay-per-view Profits back. Go ahead.
I actually don't get this. I don't understand it. I don't understand why Malakai Black, and Andrade Idolo were even teaming up. To me, they just completely have different styles, different characters, different personalities. They completely clash. So I don't understand why they would be teaming up, and it's got to be more than just, well, we both hate Cody Rhodes. Well, if that's the case, then why not do something else? But I don't get it, and I think in Pac, I at least understand why he's involved because he's got a beef with Andrade, and Malakai primarily has a beef with Cody. So, but I just don't. I honestly don't get it.
Next match?
Yeah, next. I guess. What do you do? I mean, I think.
I don't know. This is definitely a top-heavy pay-per-view.
People were like complaining that Cody buried Malakai Black. They had three matches, and Malakai won 2 of them.
Yeah. This is a top-heavy pay-per-view. Andy Paps, we do see your predictions. We're going to read it at the end. All right. Yeah, let's just go to the next fucking match. Fuck that match. Falls Count Anywhere. 6-man tag match. Okay, listen. AEW, you're supposed to take the best of New Japan, not this. So this is for the Never 6-man titles. No, it's not. I'm just fucking being an asshole because fuck. Christian Cage and Jurassic Express. Has anyone made Christian Cage's old Jurassic Express jokes yet? Or am I fucking breaking ground here? Versus Adam Cole and the Young Bucks. I think Adam Cole and the Young Bucks have to win. I mean, what's the point of life? Because Christian Cage it's thrown together. Like, no. Adam Cole and the Young Bucks, they're bad guys. I'm going Adam Cole and Young Bucks. Matter of fact, no, I'm not going Lock. But yeah, I'm going Adam Cole versus Young Bucks. This might be a surprise, though. Jurassic's, I don't know. I got a 50-50 chance of this match being good, but I got a 90% chance Cole and the Young Bucks win. Your prediction. Boom, boom.
I think I'm going to go the opposite route. I'm going to go Jurassic Express and Christian.
All right.
Getting the win on this one. Just because, look, Jurassic Express and the Young Bucks have been going at it, and they have come up short every time. Every single time. I mean, I figured Jungle Boys fucking do. I mean, you got to get. So that's why I'm thinking they've just got to. Otherwise, I don't know where they go. I think they're dead. Whereas Super Click loses, they're still together, they're still doing their thing, and they're still going to be cool. So I'm thinking you've got to have Jurassic Express and Christian win.
Golden Star Alex says, always got to go with the Super Click. I think this is the hardest one to predict, so I'm going to be a bitch and say the opposite of you. Darby Allin versus MJF, the pillars, as they say.
Ooh.
This is tough. This is a tough one to book. It's a tough one to call.
This really is tough.
I'm going to be a bitch and let you go first and prick the opposite and pretend I'm a genius. Booms, who you got?
This could really go either way, in my opinion. This could really go...
I'll just add something. If they want to be considered the pillars, these two need to show the fuck up. They need to show up. Yeah, they're going to
have to. I think this one has potential to steal the show.
All right.
You've got Darby, who's, I love his character, scrappy underdog. He's got, the icon Sting mentoring him. MJF, that brash young heel. I think they were on to something when, MJF proclaimed him and Darby Allin were two of the four pillars of the future of AEW. I'm sitting there thinking, which way could they go with it? Because I feel like Darby just, he's won when it's counted. But I think in this match, I'm going to go with MJF because there's nothing worse than have that braggadocious guy say, I'm going to win, and you really want to just shut him the hell up. And you know what he does? He fucking wins, and he rubs it in your damn face. I think that... So that's why I'm going to go with MJF.
Andy Paps also going with Super Click. Andy Paps also goes on, I'm going with MJF in that one with some sneaky heel shit. Golden Star Alex says MJF because I see him being the next AEW World Champion and a winner of the main event, which I just spoiled my prediction. Understood? No, fuck Darby Allin. I said I was going to go the opposite. I'm not. Team MJF for life. Next. Minneapolis, can't read that word, street fight. The Inner Circle versus Men of the Year and American Top Team. Okay. Can I go on a little rant before you give your prediction?
Oh, please.
I love Chris Jericho, but I said it before. He should have retired with his foot on the rope. Okay, get that out of the way. 2, I love mixed martial arts. I love pro wrestling. I love American Top Team. But this is like watermelon, peanut, lollipop. It's just like, yeah, I might like it, but you can't just jam that shit together. You can't jam that shit together. I'm going to say the Inner Circle wins, but there's too much stuff I love, and it tastes horrible. You know what I mean? You follow me on this one? Just, it's not my jam. Not my jam. I love American Top Team. Love Men of the Year. Love Inner Circle. Fuck Minneapolis. But everything else, this is amazing. Chris Jericho, one of the greatest fucking pro wrestlers of all time. Too much good shit. It's fucking ruins. It's like, I'm going to go with Inner Circle, but it makes me disgusted what they're doing here. Booms, to you.
To me, this feud's been kind of painful. I don't hate anybody involved in this, but for me, it's been awkward, and I felt like Inner Circle, they've been trying to work around the fact that out of the people that they're feuding with, only 2 of them are trained professional wrestlers. The rest of them are just MMA guys, so they've had to work for them, in the ring, outside the ring, on the microphone. They've had to work, and I've kept thinking, well, if America's top team wins, what happens next? I mean, are we really going to try to have like another revenge match? Or, I mean, yeah, you could still have Dan Lambert running his mouth, which some people have criticized it, but I liked it. Basically, he's the stand-in for Jim Cornette, is what he is.
Yeah. It's like, you want Jim Cornette?
But that being said, you know, you've got the Inner Circle's been taking a lot of shit from them. They've had their asses kicked by them by more than one occasion. And if they lose, I think they're dead. So I got to go with Inner Circle. I think you run off the other MMA guys. You maybe keep Dan Lambert to be the mouthpiece for the Men of the Year, and you can maybe carry on that way. But I think Inner Circle has to win this.
All right, I'm just going to read something from the chat. We'll go to the next match. Golden Star Alex, Inner Circle when Dan Lambert gets his ass kicked. Andy Paps picked Inner Circle. Andy Paps said Jericho should retire. I got fucking heat. I got heat. I thought it was the best fucking storyline. MJF retires him, foot on the rope. I will fucking die on that hill. In Canada. Yep. Teal Shark rating with 15.
Shark is rating with a party of 15.
All right, we are live on Twitch, making a YouTube video. Thank you. I tip my hat to you. Thank you, Teal Shark. Raid! We just watched some AEW, and now we are trying to get AEW's predictions going on. So I don't know if you guys are wrestling fans, but appreciate you being here. Teal Shark, I tip my hat to you. We're having problems in Seattle, so we got to fix that in my digital world on YouTube. And hey, guys, appreciate you being here. Much love. Oh, we got some followers. Vintage Gravy 91. Welcome to the Internet Infantry. I'm a loser in Japan who streams sports games every day after work with a dinosaur named Raptor Man. Give this stream 2 weeks. If you don't like it in 2 weeks, I'll be mad enough they say give us 2 more weeks. Teal has Hirano. Hirano scored 3 goals this week. Is that true? I heard he turned it in. Teal Raid. All right, guys. We're doing this for YouTube, and we're doing it for... All right. Does Teal Shark have a space? I don't think so. He doesn't have an underscore. I trust Teal Shark has an underscore. Teal Shark, do you know underscores killed my brother? Okay. You actually got another one? No way. All right. Let's see what Teal Shark's bringing to the table here, boys. Make sure to follow him. Right now, we're recording this for YouTube. YouTube's going to love all this Twitch stuff. Yeah, look at this handsome bastard. Look at him.
I synced it, Mike. Good try.
There we are. There we go. Guys, he plays hockey. He watches watch parties with the Seattle. Check him out. Teal Shark, I love you, but an underscore did kill my thing. Dude, totally won't look weird in the YouTube upload, definitely. Look at the chops. They're fucking hot. Hot, I tell you. All right. So we are up to the CM Punk Eddie Kingston match. Guys, put in your things right now. This is it. This is almost my lock of the century of the week. No, I'm doing it. This is my lock of the century of the week. Eddie Kingston beats CM Punk. He has to. CM Punk won't drop that far. Eddie Kingston is the king of cutting promos. If Eddie Kingston doesn't win this, all that promos goes away. He wrote a great column everyone's fallen in love with on the internet about his mental health and what it's like to be a pro wrestler in the indie world. He's cut amazing promos. I don't know. If Eddie Kingston loses this, how can we take his promo seriously? How can we take him seriously? We're CM Punk. I think Eddie Kingston has to win this. Boom, boom. What is your prediction? CM Punk or Eddie Kingston?
I'm going to go with Punk. I just think it's too early for him to lose just yet. And Kingston's been pretty good. I don't think Kingston really cares right now if he's on a winning streak. I mean, I think he's been pretty good at helping out the next generation. And his talking has really, helped keep his credibility up. So I don't think he's really going to lose much, or his stock is going to drop if he loses to Punk on this one. So I'm going with CM Punk on this one.
I disagree. I think you can only pump someone up and them lose every time. You can only do that. I mean, he's going to be the Toronto Maple Leafs of AEW. Golden Star says, I'll be chanting both these guys, Punk and Kingston. And CM Punk will destroy Kingston by Legends of Smiles Twitch TV. There you go. All right. All right, love you, Teal Shark. Thank you for the raid. Much love. We're going to the next one. AEW World Tag Team Championship. You got the Lucha Brothers versus FTR. A, I love this match. B, it's a clash of styles. C, it burns my biscuits that the fact is they're not having both titles on the line. The fact that they're not having both titles on the line is it. I think this, in my opinion, is an upset. I'm going FTR because if FTR loses this, they're like the Eddie Kingston of tag teams. We can't take them serious anymore. Plus, the Lucha Brothers can go down to Mexico, AAA, and all that and win both titles back. Or FTR could swap the down in titles in Mexico and they could just swap. Like, you win the America titles in America, you win the AAA titles down in Mexico, win. But I think FTR has to win. Has to. What's your prediction there, Boom Boom?
I'm going to go with Lucha Brothers. I just felt like they've been chasing them. They really haven't been able to get their hands on FTR. FTR embarrassed them in that tag match when they came out as, masked luchadors. They've made a point when they took on Samurai del Sol and Aerostar to kind of embarrass luchadors. So I think I got to go with the Lucha Bros on this one. Plus, I think it's way too early for them to drop the titles this soon, especially after that hellacious match they had with the Young Bucks the last pay-per-view.
Golden Star agrees with you. He's going Lucha Brothers. All right, next. AEW's World Championship. I just saw a promo here. AEW Women's World Championship. You got Britt Baker, who's probably one of the most improved female wrestlers that I've seen in a long time. Granted, for the record, I only watch AEW and New Japan, so I apologize if you're a female wrestler outside of those two companies. Hopefully in 5 months, I'll be able to watch more of wrestling, female and male. But right now, I think she's one of the most improved. Conti. They did a video package, and I was super pumped up. She does martial arts. She's in the gi. She looks completely different. But yet, when she goes to the ring, she looks like what Vince McMahon would dress up a diva as. I don't know. I just wish she would double down on the martial arts backgrounds and double down on just being different. Yeah, I mean, I had so much respect for her, and she's doing amazing things, and then she comes out just looking like a WWE gal. I think Britt Baker wins this, but I want to see more of the Tai Conte that we saw in the clips, and not as much as, oh, look, I look like everyone. She's the Randy Orton of women, and we get it. You're attractive. You look exactly the same like every other attractive person in the world. But you have something different about you. Go with that. I think Britt Baker wins. Booms, who do you got? And we're going to the chat.
I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to go that Britt Baker retains. However, I do think this is going to be Ty Conti's coming out party. She has improved just immensely since jumping over from NXT. She's a fan favorite. I think some of the problems with her matches is it starts out kind of awkward, but then eventually, like, they finally find that second gear and then they get the groove, and then it's good. I think if Ty Conti can get through weather the storm through the first few minutes of that match and finally find her rhythm, I think it's good. I think it's going to be a damn good match. But I think Britt Baker is just going to be just a little too much for her to take. I think she's going to have a good showing. She's going to get a standing applause. At least I hope she does, but I think the doctor retains.
All right, and I'm just going to go to chat. I don't know if I read this one earlier, but I try not to miss anything in the live chat. Legend of Smiles, Twitch TV says Lucha. Golden Star Alex says Britt Baker, baby. Andy Paps agrees, Britt, baby. Golden Star Alex adds Ty Conte is a judo black belt and a blue belt in jiu-jitsu. I don't know if that's high level or not. It's definitely high level. Black belt is one of the highest levels you can get. At jiu-jitsu, they don't promote as fast as other martial artists. So a blue belt in jiu-jitsu is very high.
If I'm wrong, Coco, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I've heard that if you want to be a black belt in jiu-jitsu, it's going to take you about 15 years to do it.
Unless you're a super athlete, yes. There's BJ Penns of the world, and there's super athletes like that. but for an average person, it takes a very long time. And jiu-jitsu, like I'm a black belt in karate. I'm a former black belt in karate. I don't believe you keep the rank if you're fat and out of shape. Black belt in karate, black belt in judo, but I'm only a white belt in jiu-jitsu. And yeah, they don't promote very easily, and it's very difficult. So a blue belt is very respectful in jiu-jitsu, and judo is a sport. So there you go. Still love Thai Conte. We need more badass Thai. Yeah, I agree. Golden Star, I know black belt is awesome no matter what martial art, but I didn't know if blue belt and jiu-jitsu is high level or not. Yes, it is, because like I said earlier, jiu-jitsu, they don't promote as fast as other martial arts. It's kind of more old school. Gotta go to sleep, Coco. Damn, you dark metal fan. I love you, brother. And Andy Pap says, I'm a black belt in karate. Yeah, the thing is, though, I just think when it comes to, this is unpopular, we're getting a little off tangent, we'll get back on today. As a martial artist and a Marine, I know they say, like, oh, you're a black belt forever, you earned it, you can't be taken away. And I know they say once a Marine, always a Marine. But when I went around the world practicing in dojos, and that was my life, and now I sit here and fucking talk about pro wrestling and play video games like a fat ass, I'm not a black belt anymore. I earned a black belt, but it's gone. And the same thing with the Marines. Be like, once a Marine, always a Marine. No. Listen, when I was 17 years old, I hated when fat motherfucking old people were like, I was a Marine. No, you weren't. You were a Marine. You're not a Marine anymore, you know? I dabble in judo and jiu-jitsu at my local MMA school. Nice. I got up to green belt karate, but I was blind. It was fun. That's awesome. When Dave gets winded after one high kick, he's not a black belt. Exactly. But I can put it on my resume, but I don't think active, you know? But a lot of people in martial arts world believe that. And it's a really big thing in the Marine Corps. It's like, once a Marine, always a Marine. I'm like, dude, no, I'm old. I'm fat. I used to run 18 miles a day and be able to fight. Now, I can't even get my bird to be quiet. What's going on, Larry? Yeah. Oh, he's got his predictions. He says Thai Conte. He's pulling the upset. Yeah. You also gain the mentality of a black belt. That's true. Yeah. Can't take it that way. Take that away. That's true. All right. Let's continue on to the next match. You ready? Here we go. What's the next match? AEW World Champion Eliminated Tournament Final. Moxley, we didn't talk about this yet. I wish you nothing but a speedy recovery. Same thing with Jim Ross. Two different things, but two major things. So this has been booked completely different. You got Bryan Danielson, who a lot of people are saying is on the path to become Wrestler of the Year. Versus Miro, who's had he had a horrible beginning in AEW, but turned it around. So there you go. I'm picking Bryan Danielson to win this, but it sucks that Miro, after turning his AEW short career around, has to take the fall. Boom, before I go to chat, do you got the American Dragon, or the American Dragon?
You know what? I'm going upset. I'm going Miro upsets Bryan Danielson.
Really? Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
I think they're gonna want. I think they're gonna want a shocker. And if my prediction for the main event coming up shortly comes true, they're gonna want somebody, a big credible opponent here. I think they're, like I said, they're gonna want some kind of shocker. They're gonna want to, like, oh my God, not everything's predictable. Bryan Danielson can lose. It's gonna happen. If it's gonna happen, it needs to happen on a pay-per-view. This is a pay-per-view. I just think, and plus, you got to think that Miro's a lot fresher. Like, if you want to look at storyline wise, he's only had to wrestle one match.
Yeah.
And he's taken everybody out with ease. So, whereas Bryan Danielson's been fighting his ass off.
And Larry disagrees. He's saying American Dragon all the way. He only talks during YouTube. He knows. He knows when YouTube's on. He can smell it. He's like, what is that, YouTube? What you got there? You got some YouTube kids? That's what we got. All right. Let's drop some Larrys in the chat. Total respect for Moxley for getting himself help. Agree. Andy Paps is picking definitely. American Dragon. Sam Bester started Canadian chat when no Canadians in the match. The Redeemer's a monster, though. Golden Star says, I'm picking Miro to win. Man, I feel like a fool. I thought I was into my jar.
Well, you should, but it has nothing to do with the predictions.
I'm picking Miro to win and be the first challenger for the new AEW World Champion. And I stole my prediction again. You young kids got the YouTubes? We got the YouTubes. All right, so there you go. And now, here we go. We got the AEW World Championship. This is the main event. You have Kenny Omega, the greatest wrestler in the world going today, not named Okada, and a healthy Ibushi. And I will say the Golden Lovers and Kenny Omega are the best wrestlers in the world right now. You can make an argument for Will Ospreay, but, it helps if he was, booked, Anyway, Kenny Omega, definitely the best wrestler in AEW by far, versus Hangman Adam Page, which, what a story. Story from like the first pay-per-view up. Redemption, I think it's safe to say people think Hangman Adam Page is going to win. And I'm just going to play devil's advocate and pitch for Kenny Omega. All right? I'm going to say, because here's the thing. Whoever loses, it sucks for. And that is a good position to be in pro wrestling. All right? If Adam Page loses, his perfect storyline is over. If Kenny Omega loses, he has to go fight WWE guys without the title. Now, a lot of fans have said it doesn't matter. It does matter. The best wrestler in the world should defend your company with the championship. Where Adam Page is more over, but I don't think he's as good as Kenny Omega. So here's my dream scenario. I don't think it's going to happen. There will be a New Japan pay-per-view the same, but fuck you, book your shit better, and fuck you, Asahi TV. But hear me out. This is my dream scenario. It might not go, but give me a moment here, boys. Hangman Adam Page loses. No run-ins, nothing. Clean. Kenny Omega has the title. Fans are booing. Boo, you ruined the perfect storyline. And you hear the coin drop. And Okada's there. And we get Omega, Okada. Second night of Wrestle Kingdom, next AEW pay-per-view. It doesn't matter. We can have it. I'll have Omega Okada on a train. I'll have it in the rain. I'll have it in a box with a fox. It doesn't matter. It's not going to happen. Adam Page is definitely winning this, but a boy can dream. Booms. Does my dreams get shattered? And does Adam Page live a great storyline?
Yep. Yes, he does. I think if you're going to pull the trigger on the Hangman, you need to do it now, because otherwise you're going to get into Naito territory. Yeah. Because remember, Naito, we all thought he was winning the belt at Wrestle Kingdom. They opted not to. They kept the belt on Okada. He continued that historic reign. And, by the time Naito finally won it, it was like, okay, congratulations. This was, but it was long overdue, and he didn't get to have quite the reign that he wanted, or that at least the people expected him to have. I think you're going to get the same territory if you don't have Adam Page win. I honestly think they may have already waited a little too long. I think when he was getting at his peak, before he took time off, because, granted, he had a good reason to take time off. His daughter was being born, but I think that build up there, I think that might have been the time. But if you wait any longer, he's dead. If you can't have him constantly challenge Kenny Omega, challenge for the championship, and lose, and lose, and lose, he's got to win.
Yeah.
He's got to. Because if he loses, I don't think there's any recovering from it.
No, and I see your point. I really do see your point. The problem is, it's kind of like their own success. Because what Bryan Danielson and all the other WWE guys coming, and CM Punk, it would be so great for Kenny Omega to have the title and defeat those guys.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, I don't think Moxley should have been champ before Kenny. I think you dropped the ball on that one, but that's another story for another time.
Here's another thing, and it's not like Kenny's going to lose anything by losing, because he's had probably the best year of anybody in pro wrestling. Triple champion at one point. He's main eventing like arguably the biggest company wrestling company in the United States. Yeah, I said it. And he's putting on 5-star matches. Plus, he's the longest reigning AEW champion. I'm just saying, what more is there to do?
I agree with you, but I also disagree. Who knew the guy that likes booking long titles, the New Japan fan who wants long title runs would say, I think he has a lot to prove. I think he has to beat Daniel. I think every time a WWE guy comes in, he has to fucking beat him. I think he has a lot still to prove, but I know a North American audience will turn on that. I know a North American audience is not ready for that. I feel like you ever see Back to the Future? You're not quite ready for that, kids. You're not quite ready for that. Yeah, I don't know. Hangman Adam Page is probably definitely going to win, but I definitely see. So, yeah, there we go. All right, boys, let's go to some comments here, and then we're going to say goodbye to YouTube and play some college football. All right, let's see, Larry. You young kids got the YouTubes? Cowboy shit. I love both Omega and Hangman to death, but I got to go Hangman. Will Ospreay the real IWGP champ? They just got to fucking unfuck their booking, dude. Like, I'm giving them, they got 3 nights of Wrestle Kingdom. By the 3rd night, if it isn't clear where their future is going, I'm done. I don't trust a guy who likes the grits. How dare you, Muffs? All right, there you go. Betting some Ric Flairs. Muff showing some love. Omega has had a great run. AW is the best wrestling promotion. I do. Chocolate chip cookie. I love you, chocolate chip cookie, but you always break my fucking heart. What's happening, crew? Unfortunately, missed tonight's episode of Rampage because I overslept. Rick, we need your predictions. Get your predictions in fast. We're doing this for YouTube. There you go. Speaking of Ospreay, this won't age well, but the time of this video being recorded, Will Ospreay face the Amazing Red at House of Glory Wrestling. Hopefully they had a great match. Oh, man. I can't wait, dude. YouTube, we're slowly but surely, we're getting back into pro wrestling. I got 5 more months at this job, and we're just going to fucking rock and roll. Try to make it best. Yeah, Andy Pap saying, fuck House of Glory. Booms, we'll be doing a watch party tomorrow. Twitch.tv Kocosports, and we'll be watching it. Maybe do a post show. This might be the content we make for a while until 5 months, and then we'll do it. It's ran by assholes. Most companies are ran by assholes. All right.
Oh, this company's ran by assholes.
I know. Fucking that Dave Koco guy. He's a douche.
Yeah, fuck him.
Anyway, all right, boys. Twitch, you stay right there because we're going to continue live and play some sports games. YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. Now listen, boys. Listen. YouTube and Twitch are the mega powers. We're going to a big screen for this one. They're the mega powers. But we need the mega powers to come together. YouTube people, you got to come to Twitch and watch us live. It's the greatest thing ever. I felt like I actually threw up my mouth a little bit, but it's pretty cool. Twitch, you sons of gooses need to go to YouTube, Kocosports and Koco Plays, and like, comment, subscribe, everything. Everything. Ooh, ha, 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 ha. Anyway, Booms, you got anything to say? Kocosports, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whole 9 yards. Asking for way too much? Yeah. Go ahead.
No, you just said it all, and I'll just tell everybody just stay tuned, man. We're going to do a post-show reaction. I'm definitely down with that after the pay-per-view's over.
Definitely. All right, Booms, did you just go in a tunnel? You were super loud and clear and out of nowhere. Are you being kidnapped? Andy Pap says, I only come for the boom booms. Understood. I'll be the Marty Jannetty here. Anyway, guys, I love you with all my heart. Twitch, you stay right there because we're about to play college football. YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. Mega powers. With that, just YouTube. I am over. Hey, boom.